In today's video, I'm going to recreate one of the recent setups that we had in IWM. This is a daily chart of IWM, and it's where we put in this low at 231.47 with a trade setup, and then so far we have rallied $8.21 off of that last low. So let's recreate it. We're going to do this by running price projections, price retracements, and price extensions. And then you'll get a better idea of, how we do our thing. So I'm going to start with symmetry in this case. Now, symmetry is where we're comparing 100% of some of these prior declines, within the uptrend, and we project them from actually this high. And that's one of the things that really helped us find this area of support. So we'll start with that. I'm going to basically take these prior high to low swings, using the three-pointed tool, and then project. Let's see, this is not the 236. Okay, this is the high right here. Project from that high. But I'm also going to do the swings inside the swing. Okay, so you see there's a little swing internally inside here. We're going to go ahead and use that also. Okay, so we've got that high to low, and we also have this high to low. And yes, this is pretty tedious, especially when there are, quite a few swings to work with. Takes a while to get through them all, but it's worth it. If it gives you a good solid trade setup, it's absolutely worth it. Or you have somebody else do it for you like we do. But anyway, here we're gonna run those projections. Okay, there's a few more in here. Okay, we can move this over a little bit so we can see better. All right, so now we're also gonna, there's more, we're not done yet. So we've got that one. We also have the swings inside of that swing. And then this high low. Okay, well that one we went through, so let's just get rid of it. And then just a few more here. Like I said, it is tedious. That high to low, that's going to come in below the market. This high to low, that'll come in way below the market. Okay, and then we got this high to this low, projected from here, and then those swings inside of that swing. Now we could stop right here and just say, okay, this was where our setup was. Okay, obviously you wouldn't have had, that data yet, but this is where the setup is. We don't really need much else besides that, but I'm going to clean up the chart a little bit, and then I'm just going to see if there's any extensions or retracements that also overlapped. Okay, so we have plenty of symmetry. Let's just try to run this low to high and see if there are any retracements that overlapped. No, they didn't overlap until below. And then there's one extension I can run. It's from this low to this high, extended. Let's see where that comes in. Okay, so this is just the two-pointed tool. Click on the low, click on the high. Okay, that actually gives you a 1272 that was a little bit underneath it. So with all those levels coming together, we definitely had a couple of setups, but it was the first one that really held. Okay, and you can say that this was the zone 230.88 symmetry projection to 231.45. Actual low was made at 231.47. Absolutely close enough. It hit, it held, it triggered. Let me see if that trigger was back here. I think what I'll do is show you a trigger on a 15-minute chart. Okay, so chart template. Use the 834 EMA combo. So let's say if you're using this a 15-minute chart trigger for an entry, then you wouldn't have gotten the entry until you at least had the 834 EMA crossover to the upside. But in that case, let's say you took a trade. Some people use option strategies. At that point, your risk definition is either below that zone that I just showed you on the daily chart, or below the low that's made prior to the buy trigger. Anyway, that's it. Hope it helps. click like and subscribe if you like these videos, and I'll talk to you soon.